Practicing through your entire vocal range is really important to keep flexibility and just to make sure you cover all your bases. You don't want to neglect any part of your voice. Plus, you always want to make sure you deal with transitions because they're not going to go away. If you want to master your entire range plus the transitions between your registers, the video is awesome for you. For the following exercises, I want you to really think of your entire range. So you can do these exercises either just in chest voice or just in head voice and then combine, or you can just start out going through your entire range. So here's the first exercise. It's an arpeggio, meaning broken chords, and we're gonna span over an octave. Or actually, let's start at an octave, stay in one register so we get a feeling for it. Ya, 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 ya. So that's just chest voice. What is really important is that you do it in a very legato, connected way. So no ya ha 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 ha. Also no accentuation by pushing with a diaphragm. Ya. It's all wrong. So we want to have a legato line, no pulling and slurring. So ya. Too much pulling and slurring. So legato, but very clean. This really helps you practice better control and support throughout a musical phrase so that you still connect one pitch to the next and you don't just have a bunch of restlessness. Now let's do the same thing just in head voice. Of course, this is my voice. I can only demonstrate in my head voice range. You just have to pick your own range. Ya, 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 ya. And you can go as high or as low as you want, as long as you're in that register. Now let's incorporate some transitions. We can stay within an octave and try to see if we can start in chest voice and put the top note in head voice. So pick an area in your range where you can do that. Ya. So chest voice, chest voice, transitions. Ya. 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 So just demonstrating, you just do it wherever you can do it. Your passaggio will most likely be a little bit different than mine and lie a little higher or a little lower. Now let's just expand because we do want to practice throughout the entire range. So start on a very low pitch, start in chest voice, and now we're going to go further than an octave. We're going to go 1/3 higher than the octave, okay? Ya. And I did transition into head voice on the top. Ya. 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 As you notice, I try to keep my jaw relaxed, and I also try not to just open and close my mouth. I'm trying to give the vowel enough space already when I'm singing the lower pitches so that when I get to the higher pitches, I already have that nice open space in the pharyngeal area there that, you know, everything is just nice and open. Also the sound of the vowel, the color of the vowel. We don't want O or A. We want an A. You can, of course, do this with different vowels, but always remember the higher you go, the more open it becomes. So A is an open vowel. It's the most open. And so it's already open when you're singing it very low, and it stays open when you go up in pitch. However, when you have a very closed vowel like an oo, it does have to open up as you go higher, so you give it space for resonance. Ya. And try to be very accurate with your pitches. It's hard, but if you really practice that connection, you will notice that you really only can do this when you activate your support. So make sure you're in good posture, your shoulders aren't slouching forward, and also you're not pulling them up. leave them loose and relaxed while pulling yourself up and making yourself really nice and tall, activating your core muscles here. So here's that closed vowel. Let me go higher and demonstrate how it opens up. Sucks when I do exercises while I'm talking and not really focusing on the exercise. So you'll do a lot better than I am doing because you can focus just on the exercise. So now let's expand that range even more. Let's go beyond the octave and beyond the third above the octave toward the fifth above the octave. So let's do it slow first. So basically you need 6 pitches. And the 6th pitch will be the top one. And then you go down again. And you can speed it up as you can do it or do it slower at first. We can of course expand again and try to go the entire 2 octaves through our range. Always having that transition between chest and head and trying to connect the pitches. So you're gonna have actually 7 pitches going upward, like 7 pitches as an arpeggio stacked up, and the top one will be the 7th. So if you lose count of like, which octave am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go down. And of course, I'm doing it slow enough so I can put in vibrato. You can do it fast, which means probably no vibrato. You can do it slow, more legato, and more focusing on giving each pitch a spin. That was quite a high, so I didn't anticipate. See how hard it becomes to really focus and hit the pitches? Oh my God, I'm so much better at this when I focus. So this is like really hard, but when you practice that, you practice accuracy, you practice connection, you practice transitions, you practice through your entire range. If you can go more than 2 octaves, just stack up another third on top again. So it will be the 8th pitch at which you will then go back. And so of course you have to start quite low in order to do it. So you could keep on stacking depending on how large your entire range of your voice is. I hope you had fun with today's exercises. Give the video a thumbs up if you loved it and share it with a friend. Maybe they can do it. Maybe it's a challenge. And let me know in the comments how far you could go. Was it an octave? Was it 2 entire octaves? Or even more than that? And that would be really awesome. Also, very exciting. I have a 1-month masterclass for opera and classical singing. I will put the link up here. It's a one-time thing I do. It's going to be online and it's going to be all about classical singing. My background is as a professional opera singer, and I would love for you to join me. Registration is open now, but we will start in March. It will take place the entire month of March. So check it out. It's also in the description below. I hope to see you soon. And until next time, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.
I must be